BJ from Game Gumbo. I've got my very excited guest, Steph Hodge. We're competing to see who likes games more. That's what it feels like tonight. But I think everyone is going to agree Steph Hodge is going to win that. Steph Hodge from BGG and all the Meeples of the Rainbow, a blog most of you are probably familiar with. We're talking Gen Con Spicy. She's got a hodgepodge of games. And one of those on your list is a game that I talked with my buddy Chris Ray last week, Blue Lagoon.
Awesome.
He loves Blue Lagoon. What's your thoughts, Steph? Oh, wow. She's got it again. Look at this. Show the audience.
I got them all.
Blue
It's
Lagoon.
so good. Oh.
How often does Reiner Knizia get talked about this much on live shows?
I would say often. He has a lot of shows. He has a lot of games, I mean.
He does, but lately, he's been kind of re-releasing a lot of his old games. Here we go with a new game, although, as Chris pointed out, it may be kind of a reimagining of a game that has come out before.
Yeah, so it could easily be compared to Through the Desert.
Right.
However, it is a much different feel for me. Yes, it's still a little bit area control, but this is more of a. It's interesting because there's two phases to the game, which you can't really know unless you look more into the game. Oh, does Steve not like Blue Lagoon?
No, I'm not sure why he's saying that. Steve, explain yourself. What does "Here we go" Blue Lagoon mean? Don't let the name father interrupt you. What were you saying, Steph?
No, I was just saying, so there's two phases. The first phase is that you're placing your tokens in the river and exploring the islands. And then you're also placing huts. So in the second phase, you're exploring from the huts. So you want to make sure your huts are in good places for the second phase because you're scoring the same thing each phase, but it's a much different feel. And depending on the resources that get placed, you want to do different things. And I don't know. It's stressful.
So I didn't get this. I saw it at the BGG hot room. And by the way, thank y'all.
It's my favorite. Amazing.
It's
so good.
It's my favorite part of Gen Con. I did not go last year with the 50th craziness, and I was working at Fireside all day. This time, Alex Goldsmith, my boss of the Great Fox Games, we had shift work, so I had afternoons off, and I went back to what I thought would be the same room. Oh my God, no! The room was 3 times as big as it was before. And every game you could imagine that it came out. Every game.
Freaking game. It was all the games. It was amazing.
So Steve is explaining himself. He says, no, not at all. He's been wanting to talk about this, hearing such good things. So I saw Blue Lagoon on the table, and it was between Blue Lagoon and Reef. And my partners over there, my the North Shore crew that I was playing games with, and the Game Geek Ninja, they picked Reef, which, by the way, we loved. But I really wanted to try Blue Lagoon. And here's the reason why.
Blue Lagoon is like 100 times better than Reef.
Oh, really? Wow. Oh, hot take from Steph Hodge. She says, thumbs down to Reef.
I didn't say thumbs down. I just said Reef is good.
Here's why I'm saying Blue Lagoon. Because Reiner Knizia is famous for saying, hey, I just designed the mathematics and the game, and the publishers come up with the theme, and they come up with the artwork and all that. And that's fine for a game like Ingenious. I really don't need the theme. I love Ingenious just the way it is. But let's face it, it is better when you have an abstract game that has a theme like an Azul that kind of brings out the history or the color.
But the little tokens are double-sided, so they didn't really make those cool, like the little camels and Through the Desert, which are so iconic. So it doesn't really have that appeal like Through the Desert because one side is a boat and one side is just the guy going on land searching.
Brandon from the Shuffle called this Moana the abstract game.
Sure.
Yay or nay?
I mean, sure. Yeah, it has the it gives you that feeling. Look at the cover. I mean, it gives you the feeling of Moana. So I get that.
Look at that. I mean, that they should have just licensed Moana and made the game.
I mean, that would probably have sold a lot more.
That's true.
Knowing how hot Moana is.
Yeah, we haven't talked.
That's probably what they were going for with that cover. Look at that cover.
It's pretty close.